By as early as the end of this year, all vendors plying their trade in Port of Spain will have to register with the City Corporation to do so. Port of Spain Mayor Joel Martinez says while the corporation is still fleshing out the inner workings of the plan, he's confident it will contribute to adding some much-needed structure to the city. Janine Browne has more.
Vending is a popular trade in the capital city. It's why Port of Spain Mayor Joel Martinez says the City Corporation is working to create an environment where those who vend can do so without fear of breaking the law.
It will give us a sense of understanding too as to how many vendors operate in the city and what is the capacity of the city for vending.
It's not an entirely new initiative, given the corporation has already done the same for vendors on Charlotte Street. Mayor Martinez says the initiative will also pull in some much-needed revenue for the corporation, but assures the individual cost to vendors will not be extreme.
We haven't structured it yet as to what the cost is. It is not going to be exorbitant. Most of the time it's minimal.
He says once the plan is rolled out in its entirety, it will free up city police to handle more serious tasks.
Instead of having to pick up a vendor who has spent money, provided a lot of stuff for trade, and then have it taken away, and then you have to go to court and deal with it, and it could be perishable, so it will end up being lost.
Mayor Martinez says that the corporation will welcome the input of vendors at some time in the future. Janine Browne, TTT News.
A celebration in honor of Port of Spain's 105th anniversary as the city continues, Mayor Joel Martinez says high on his agenda is returning the city to its pristine look. With a highly anticipated Carry Festa event coming up in August, Mayor Martinez says beautification projects around the city are being fast-tracked, including the planting of trees.
We are looking at reducing the carbon footprint. That is something of modern day. But if we go back to what we did in the past, where we planted a lot of trees in the city, we can actually cool down the city by having trees.
He's urging the thousands of people who pass through the city daily to support the corporation in its efforts.
What I have to ask the citizens, please, when we plant trees, do not remove them. We've had that difficulty. Last year or year before, we planted, with the 200th anniversary of the Savannah, we planted 200 trees. A lot of people mutilated the trees and stole them.
One of the main challenges plaguing the city is finding a solution to homelessness.
We have our ideas. We know the Social Development Ministry have their ideas. They really have the responsibility of the homeless, but the homeless is happening in the city. We are going to look at such solutions on how best to deal with homelessness in the city, and to be able to eradicate street dwelling as best as possible.